welcome back to another vlog. I am so excited because randomly the bedside tables that I ordered last week actually arrived. I thought they weren't arriving for another week, so they arrived yesterday, so I figured I'd pick up the camera and vlog for you guys because I'm dying to sort out my bedroom. I may as well vlog it. But yeah, I'm really like I'm actually being really excited, but I just kicked in that I should probably be nervous as well because ordering stuff online, I feel like just sometimes it's not what it seems like online. Like the color just arrives and it's like different, so pray for me that the color is like the same as it is online. And then we actually have an apartment inspection this afternoon as well, so lots of homey things. But yeah, I'm not gonna ramble too much at the start of this vlog. I feel like I always do that. Let me know if you guys like the rambles or not. But yeah, I'm gonna try and ramble more so throughout the vlog instead, I guess. But yeah, Jake's gonna help me set them up. I'm really excited. I am definitely due to sort it out. Like I just need to sort out my bags, my jewelry, and then I'm like hoping I can maybe even put some activewear in one of the drawers as well, because my activewear drawer is just overflowing, and no matter how many times I go through it all to cull it, I just can't seem to cull it. If anything, I'm just ordering more and more because I feel like you just can't really cull it that much, like when you have all your favorites. So yeah, hopefully I can like shove some of that in one of the drawers as well. Not shove, neatly fold. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm excited. I am really hoping that the color of these is okay. What numbers do we need to start with?
You need 4 and 3. They're basically going to be the sides where the starting with the drawers, with the sliding between.
Oh, maybe they're the wrong way. Can you twist it? Can I do it this way?
Fuck, we do.
Am I doing a bad job of supervising?
Yes.
Do you think this way?
That's,
is that the right way?
that is the right way,
Okay.
yes.
Well,
how did you
right.
even
Well, I didn't know.
We were just supervising. Fully.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we've hit a roadblock. Jake's not impressed.
They just didn't drill the
Explain it.
holes like deep enough, so I need like an electric drill to like.
Oh, electric drill. I was calling it an electric screwdriver.
Yeah, electric drill to
Electric drill.
finish all this off. But
Yeah.
make it like 10 times faster.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and see if any of our friends are close by that have one we can use. If not, he reckons they're Tasker.
The easiest way. Yeah,
He doesn't want to cop it out, but
no, like,
time is money, baby. It's right.
yeah, Tasker can do it for your vlog.
I don't know what's a reasonable amount, but I feel like 80 bucks is like pretty good to make 2 flat packs. So we will see. We just don't have an electric drill, so you know, it would just take way too long. Well, it's actually just not actually working because it won't go down the whole way, which is a little bit of a pain. So hopefully someone can do that today for us because Jake doesn't have time to go and buy a drill and so on. Oh, I have 4 views.
Ooh,
Any
sorry.
offers?
Wow, people so on to.
Wait, someone said, is that an offer? 108. Is that just 108's good. While I'm waiting for him to arrive, I'm just gonna make myself some lunch, and then I also have to have my IDF2, which is for week 2 of the cleanse. Basically, to summarize what it is, it's like this gluggy sort of, it's like charcoal powder, but then you mix it with water and it becomes gluggy, almost like a not like a jelly, but like, it's hard to explain, almost like a paste. I'll show you guys how it goes. And then you drink that 5 to 6 times a day. I've only been doing it 2 or 3 times a day, but What it sort of does in a nutshell is you obviously ingest it, and then it goes through your intestines and then grabs onto any nasties, and then you discard all that. Obviously, it's actually really cool how it works. So I will show you guys that, obviously just a drink, but I'm going to make myself some lunch now as well. I actually got some groceries to do like a nice little salad for lunch, and then I think I might do some steak with it, maybe. I think I'm gonna keep my salad really simple, sort of similar to what I did the other day, but a little bit different. I'm just gonna do some medley tomatoes, baby cucumber, avocado, and then just some goat's cheese and some extra fresh dill as well. And then I'll do just like some olive oil, salt and pepper. I've also got a little bit of lime. I do a little bit of lime juice, and then some protein as well. Oh my gosh, this actually looks so good. I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil and then also top it with some sea salt flakes. I'm actually obsessed with sea salt at the moment. It's my favorite salt currently. And then just some lime juice for some freshness as well. I'm just waiting for my steak to finish cooking, but I thought I would actually tell you guys like why I sort of do the cleanse, and basically because I know it could maybe come across as a little bit strange to some of you, but I am such a sweet girly. Like, I love my sweet treats, I love food in general, and just the overall experience of going out and dining out and things like that, but sometimes that can literally like blind me from the fact that I can enjoy normal foods. And I just think it's like not possible. Even a few days into the cleanse, whenever I've done it, I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, there's no point. Like, I literally have like little demons running around in my brain being like, you don't need this, you can have sugar, like who cares, just count your calories, whatever, blah blah blah, like make it fit within certain macros and like go down that route. And it's just wild to me because after the first week, I literally can just taste the flavors in whole foods so much more, and there's actually so much flavor in single item foods, and I just get so blinded by that when I'm just having sugar constantly. So when you take all that sugar away, you take all of the just like extra unnecessary things added into foods like your MSG and extra salt and things like that, like when you're adding just regular salt to whole foods, it honestly just tastes so incredible. And I just love just rediscovering that aspect about it, and that's one of the things I really love about doing the cleanse, because obviously I've become so stripped back from everything that I can just really enjoy and appreciate all the simple flavors and just how beautiful fruit is, guys. Like, plain fruit is beautiful too, and it's something that I need to remember when I eat normally again as well. And it's just a really good mental challenge as well, because like basically you start off with the first 24-hour fast, and like halfway through you're like, I don't even need to do this, like why do I need to do this? And then like even this time around, I was like saying to myself, I was like, if you can't even fast for 24 hours, like who are you? Like, you can do this, like we can do hard things. Like, it's not a hard thing, but I feel like you just need to accomplish these little things and just really get through to your mind that you're capable of things. I know it may be small, but you just need to really set that into your brain and be like, I can do things I want to do, or things that I need to do. Not that I need to do it, but you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean, what I'm trying to say here? And I feel like it's a conversation I've had with a lot of my friends recently as well. It's like, we are capable of so much. We just need to set those little steps and things into motion and just tell ourselves like we can do it. But yeah, that's like a very minor example, but it's still an example, and I feel like it doesn't have to just be valid around big things. It can be valid around small things as well. Like even running as well. I've had so many of my friends be like, I want to be a runner, but I like to have this massive fear around it. Like, I don't think I can do it. And the difference between someone that wants to start running again, that is a good runner, or that's like super motivated, versus someone that wants to start running that is terrified of it, is so different. And I tell my friends, because they think they need to like run for a kilometer straight before they can, or like 10 minutes straight or something, for example. And I even think like that's too much. Like, if you literally don't love running, you haven't ran in a really long time, and you are starting from the very bottom, honestly, run for 60 seconds and then walk for 60 seconds, and then run for 60 seconds and then walk for 60 seconds. Outdoors, I would recommend for sure. Even if you only do that for 5 minutes, like that's still something that's better than nothing. And I just feel like when you're actually ticking off achievements, you'll feel so much better, even though it's really small. than trying to do 10 minutes, for example, or a whole kilometer and not being able to finish that and feeling really frustrated with yourself and feeling really down about yourself. Literally, if you just tick off those small little achievements, you'll feel incredible, and then you can progress on to doing 2 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking, and so on until you feel comfortable doing 10 minutes of running, and maybe you do 1 minute of walking then, or maybe you just don't rest at all. Like, you can just really build it up so slowly and you'll feel a lot better about it. Obviously it depends on your situation. I feel like that's definitely valid for people that are like really scared of running, or just you haven't ran in so long, or you just like really kind of like CBS but you want to get back into it. Start really small and work your way up. But sort of rewinding back to the cleanse and sweet treats and things like that again as well. Like, I literally have not had any cravings for anything sweet except for like an apple or a cacao like chocolate, and those chocolate brownie muffins. But honestly, that wasn't even like, I wasn't even craving that. It was just like, it was Sunday and I just wanted to like bake and do something, to be honest. But yeah, aside from like that, like I haven't craved any regular sugar, honey, nothing like that. Like, obviously if someone was bringing it up to me all the time, I'd probably be like, yes, I missed that. But yeah, no cravings for it at all. Like, my appetite has felt so good. Like, I don't feel ravenous. I felt really, really good, especially this past week. I felt amazing. So yeah, it's just crazy to show like the chokehold that sweets and things have on us, because like, honestly, they have me by the balls, to be honest. But yeah, it is cool like knowing that if you can do something like this, then you really can take away those cravings and you can do it, which is really cool to know. Obviously a lot of people do the cleanse for the gut side of things, but I think the craving side of things is actually a really cool experience as well. I'm really impressed with myself. It looks really delicious and fresh. Also have my steak. You could definitely do grilled chicken or something. I feel like prawns would be delicious with this too, but I'm gonna eat this. And the air tasker should be here really soon. I'm so excited to get them all like finished and set up. Oh my god, yum. This is actually so delicious. They're all done. They look really good. I'm really happy with the color of them. He was so fast at that as well. So we're gonna move these into our bedroom. I'm not excited to move the plinth, so they're so heavy. Okay, that's how it looks. It's a bit like deeper than I realized, but I think it's still nice. I think it'd just be good having the storage and just extra counter space as well, countertop space. It's not a counter, tabletop space, I guess. Literally only just fits. It's just, I should have measured, I don't know why I didn't think to measure the depth. I thought I did, but yeah, it obviously fits. I just wish it was like a little bit skinnier, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It just looks like really large. But like, I feel like I just can't be bothered returning. I need to take all these little stickers off. I'm really happy with how it's looking. So I just have a little candle here, some jewelry, and then my diary, I guess, notebook. Then in here we just have all of my sort of colourful hair clips and lip glosses, Kindle, spare content phone, hairbrush, AirPods, and some caps. And then obviously have the black activewear in there. This still needs some help. I feel like I probably need like shelving or something. It's just not the best use of space. I feel like there could definitely be stuff at the back and then at the front. And then this I'm not 100% sure on either. This used to be in that slot over there in my cupboard, but do you guys like it on display like that, or should I put it back where it was? I'm really unsure. And then I just have some of my perfumes here, going for more of like a neutral vibe for this little section. And then under here I just have, this is my like carry-on travel bag, but I do still use some things out of this every now and again. And then this pull-in bag, it actually came with my big bag, my pull-in, I don't know the name of it, but it's so handy because in here I literally just always, I'll put this, it fits in all of my handbags. So it's got, I'll show you guys. In here we have, oh, so I just have my little wax stick. It's so dirty in here, but that's why I love it, because it means I don't dirty any of my other bags, and this is leather, so it's really nice and protected, and it won't get through to the other bags, I don't think. Well, it hasn't so far, but I always put this in my little handbags, and this is just like my grab and go bag that I put in everything. So I just have lip balm, it's literally almost empty, but whatever, wax stick. I also have pressed powder, lip liner I always use, Fenty gloss that I always use. If I'm gonna wear lipstick, it's this one by Charlotte Tilbury. Just a little perfume. Oh, and then also the lipstick I use as well. And then I also have spare hair ties, tampons, a brush for my pressed powder, and then I also have spare wooden spoons, forks, and knives, which I know get kind of like, to be honest, they get kind of dirty. But, oh, and I also have my comb as well. So that's just for if I'm like traveling and I just, like, I order Uber Eats or something and they just forget cutlery, because I feel like that always happens. So this is just my little like grab and go bag, and I love it so much. So that's gonna go in there. I can't do that at one-handed, so I'll do that in a second. And then down here is just sunglass cases, spare sunglasses, like LV padlocks and things, spare jewelry. All of my belts are in this bag here, and then my little pollen mini bag that I was very kindly gifted as well. Time to have IDF 2, so I just have a heaped teaspoon in about this much water, and I need to be really quick with it because, like I said, it goes like gluggy. I usually have a little bit more than that, to be honest. I usually have a lot more than that. And then I'm gonna put the lid on. Yeah, so that's how it looks. And then I'm going to drink that. But you need to be fast because otherwise it goes super clunky. And then I'm also just having my green drink that I've actually grown to love. It tastes so good with the, what's the flavor? Pine lime pre-workout from Naked Harvest. Just makes it a lot sweeter. And honestly, it gives me such a big energy boost as well. I literally use maybe like half a serve, but the whole concoction just, I don't know what it is. It just gives me heaps of energy, which I really love. I've just gotten changed because we're gonna head off to this inspection now, which I'm really excited about, but I am not like super sold on it. It looks beautiful. It's a brand new build, which I love. I love moving into brand new places. I just love the fact no one's lived there yet. There's no marks or anything like that, which I really love. But it didn't say anything online about the facilities really, and it's really hard because obviously we have such incredible facilities here, so moving from this is really difficult. I feel like realistically, if I didn't do this for my job, then we would absolutely stay here. Like it's honestly the best of the best in terms of location, facilities, everything like that, storage space, floor plan, and just everything. But in terms of my job and what I enjoy filming and watching myself as well, I just feel like I really would love a change. Just for my content side of things, I love, like, the things I'm the most passionate about are obviously like health and fitness, and then like home content, homewares, things like that, fashion as well, travel. But that's obviously such a big part of my life is homewares and things like that, and I know a lot of you really enjoy watching that stuff as well. So that's a big motivator for me for wanting to move, in case you're like, why do you even need to move, or thinking about that. Like, I just genuinely enjoy it, and I enjoy being in a fresh space. I do really love it here. Like, I could happily stay here if I didn't do this for my work, but because I do it for my work, I just want a fresh space, which I think is fair. So fingers crossed. But this one isn't my favorite. My favorite is the one that got cancelled from last weekend, well, postponed. I'm still waiting to hear back as to when that will be, but that's also a brand new build as well. That's just had to be pushed back until it's actually fully settled for some reason. I think something must have happened, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'll try and film what I can. Obviously not too much, because if I really like it, then I don't want to like come in with a camera and they'll be like, who is this girl and what is she doing? I feel like it would definitely like affect potentially a rental application. But yeah, I'm going to, well, we're gonna go now, and I'll let you guys know what I think after.
Yeah, pretty big.
Yeah, no surprises, wasn't the one. It just was honestly quite dull and dark in there, and they didn't have, like, they had a barbecue area and a pool, but there was no gym, no sauna, no like cinema or hosting area really, not the same as here anyway. And the location's really good though. Like I've always said I'd love to live in Burleigh, and it's literally like right out the front of Burleigh, which would be such a cool experience. I'd love to live Mermaid where we are now, and then Burleigh, and then Palm Beach, or Palm Beach and then Mermaid, and then Burleigh or something. I just love to do all three at one phase in my life, or at least in a phase in my life. But yeah, it's just the facilities, and it was really dark, and we have way more storage here, and it's just, yeah, everything about where we currently live is better. So it is beautiful, like it's like a boutique sort of new build. It's by Mosaic as well, which is who ours is by, and they honestly do an incredible job, but we're gonna have to keep searching. I've actually always wanted to make chicken noodle soup, but I literally just have never made it. I don't know why. I feel like it's because whenever I see people make it, it's always when they're sick, and I'm genuinely like never sick. So I feel like maybe that's why I don't make it. I don't know, it's just like seems to be a thing people make when they're sick. But it looks really good whenever I see people have it, and it did come up my explore page the other day, so I figured I'd make it. I'm not following a recipe. I honestly just watched a bunch of different videos, and they all sort of seem to have the same ingredients, and you guys already know I don't really cook following a recipe. I sort of just taste things as I go. I feel like I have a pretty good background in cooking, so it's pretty simple and it looks really straightforward. But I am doing my cleanse spin on it, which you guys would have seen. I think you saw me purchase these in last week's vlog. So basically what I'm going to do is really quick and simple, so you guys can follow along without a recipe as well. I'm just going to put some olive oil in a pan. I'm going to cut up my onion, carrot and celery. I'm going to cook all of that with some garlic, a little bit of turmeric, salt and pepper. I'm going to add my chicken stock, let that come to the boil, and then I'll place my chicken in there and just poach it for 16 to 20 minutes, however long it takes. And then I'm just going to shred the chicken up, add the noodles in as well. I'm going to do these noodles separately, and then I'll just add them in at the end because I think they have specific instructions. Soak noodles in water for 15 minutes. Yeah, so I'll do that separately. I just won't toss them with the sesame oil obviously, but yeah. And I'll also add in some lemon once the like towards the end I think as well, because I don't want the lemon to go too weird. And then I'll also serve it with some lemon slices as well I think, and that should be really nice. But I'm excited. I'll just taste it as I go, add more salt or whatever if need be. I'm sure you could definitely make this with like bone broth as well if you really wanted to. So if you're going to buy minced garlic, make sure you get this brand. It is the Organics, Jensen's Organics, and the ingredients are just organic garlic, acidity regulators, and salt, which is honestly incredible because a lot of minced garlics actually have a lot of other extras in there that don't really need to be in there. So this one's really good. Gonna add in some chili flakes because we like spicy food around here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just tasted the sauce and it tastes a bit bland, but thinking I might just add some salt and pepper, and I do have a heap of herbs and spices, but I might wait until the end to add those because I just don't want to add too much and then it actually develop more flavor in time. Sorry, I just had to do a taste test, which is why it's not looking that cute, but it's actually really good, and these noodles are really yummy with it as well. As you guys know, you're not allowed any sugar in the cleanse, but I've been having this because I just have, so per serve there's 0.6 grams of sugar, so that's honestly nothing, and I've only just started having it this week because honestly my sleeps are the best when I have this. I just have, technically you have 4 scoops of this, but I've just been having like 1 or 2, and I feel like it's been a really good amount. Oh, where's my, hold on. I have it in this really little mug, and it's just the cutest little way to finish my evening. And yeah, I've been having the nicest, deepest sleeps with it as well. Just have it while I read my book. Oh, I did that one-handed. Impressive for me. So I'll show you guys how much I have. I have like 1, and then I'll just do a second one maybe. Oh, no kidding. And I'm basically almost, nah, I've still got a little bit in there, but definitely running it low. And then I'm just gonna add in my water, and then probably to like there, and then I see my whizzer as well, except for the battery's almost gone in this. I need to swap it over. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, there you go. She actually has a bit of oomph still in her. I'm honestly obsessed with these whizzers. Like, they just make life so easy. Like, we used to have to just stir things with a spoon or with a fork in the past. And then just going to add some coconut milk, just a little dashy. I don't want it to be like boiling, so I feel like that's a good amount. And this is just a little gorgeous cup. Oh, it's a bit hot. Of deliciousness. I think I need a little bit more milk. I've also just downloaded a new series, so I'm going to start this tonight. This one, Flawless. I don't know the name of the series, but I actually did start reading like a page or 2 last night actually. Actually, maybe I read a chapter. But yeah, I haven't really hopped into it yet, but I've heard it's really good. So I am onto this now, and I think it's about like cowboy vibes. I'm finally sitting down and filming my updated makeup tutorial. I've been meaning to do this for months and months, and I haven't done it, so I'm so sorry that I haven't done it sooner. I've been rambling on about doing it and I just haven't gotten around to it, but today is the day, and I'm going to film it from start to finish. So I'm going to run through absolutely everything with you. This is literally my go-to makeup always. I don't ever do anything differently from this. If I am going to do something different, it's only ever my eyes or my lips, so just like the final touches, I suppose. But I'm going to show you guys absolutely every step of the way, and I'm excited to finally get this filmed for you. So starting off, I do use these 2. Love them. You don't need these. I've just recently started using these and I love the finish it gives me, but this I've been obsessed with for months. I feel like it literally just makes my makeup go on like glass. Even though I do really love a matte finish with my makeup, I just feel like it, I don't know, it almost gives me that glassy look to my foundation, even though, or to my overall makeup look, even though, but like still matte at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm obsessed. So this is the Rhode Glazing Milk Peptide. No, not peptide, just glazing milk. Yeah, glazing milk, and it's honestly incredible. I don't ever do my makeup. Oh my god, I stuffed this up already. Okay, I mixed the 2 together, so we're off to a really good start. I mixed the 2 together, so I mix some of these drops in with my glazing milk. So we're just gonna add that in. I don't do much. Oh, let's come out, please. Off to a good start. Mix them together. So you can just mix it in with any moisturizer, and you can't honestly really see it, but I feel like, so you can obviously add more if you would like to, but I do find that I notice it in my makeup somehow. I don't know why, but yeah, just do a little bit. A lot of my girlfriends really love that product as well, the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. They're called the yeah, bronze anti-pollution sunshine drops. They were really popular a really long time ago. I actually had another one somewhere that I got in LA last year, and I don't know where it is. I think I might have given it to Jake's sister or something like that. So you can't really tell that much with the bronzing. It's just like a very slight sheen, I would say. But I don't know, I feel like once my makeup, I feel like it's with all makeup, I feel like you can't really notice each tiny little step sometimes until it's like the final look and it really all comes together. So I've just applied that, but like you can see already, like my skin just looks so beautiful and glowy. I'm just wiping my hands to get that off because I don't want to mark anything. And then the foundation I've been loving recently is the Dior Backstage foundation. This is, so it's a face and body foundation in the shade 3W, and I love it. If you want a lighter base, then I would literally just use a tiny bit of this over the top of this base, because it just gives you a more like natural makeup look. So you can definitely do that, but if you want it more full coverage, you can add more. It's definitely really buildable, this foundation, which I really love. And if you have any holidays or anything, it's honestly so gorge. And they have a really good, I think they might have, actually I would have no idea. I was gonna say, I feel like they might have a good variety of shades, but they might not. But yeah, I really like it. And excuse this little pimple. It wasn't even, I don't think it was even a pimple. It was literally just a bit of skin that I picked up, and I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. So that's the finish it gives. You have to let me know if you want me to link these products as well, but I think I'll just try and talk through the video with you as I go. And I haven't done anything to my face yet this morning either. I probably should have done my skincare, but I actually forgot. I always do that. Like when I go to film something, I just like forget what I would usually do. Usually I would do my skincare, but I just use the Esme products that I showed you a few months ago in one of the vlogs. I'm still obsessed with them. I'm just gonna go down my neck. I always find filming a makeup tutorial so weird, or like filming doing my makeup so weird, because it looks like just so wild until you actually finish. Okay, excusing this little mark here, but see how beautiful that makes my skin look, like really glassy. If you want a more like glassy finish, then you could definitely leave it at this and like not add any powders or anything, but it's just so pretty, this foundation. I love it. And then I just go in with my bronzing stick. This is Bobbi Brown W086 in Warm Almond, and I just do my cheekbones. I also do under my nose. Down the sides of my nose, my forehead, under my lips, and that is everywhere. So we're looking a little bit crazy. And then I just blend it in with a beauty blender. I'm also really bad, I'm probably like really overexposing myself here, but I don't wet my beauty blenders. I just like, they're still moist from the last time I do my makeup, so I feel like I don't like need to wet them. I know that that's probably really disgusting. I do like buy new ones quite regularly, but yeah, I've never been bothered to wet my beauty blenders before. I feel like if anything, it like takes my makeup off if I do that, so I've just never liked doing that for some reason. Like I've tried to be that person, but I'm just not that girl. I actually did just order as well a new bronzer from Tenilge, because my girlfriend Verity went to her like opening night, so she got her hands on it early, and she was like, dude, you need to try this bronzer. So when she was staying with me, she let me try it, and it's honestly so incredible. So I'm really excited to have that to use. And then I just use, these are her brushes as well, I'm obsessed with them. You would have heard me talk about her quite a bit recently. She actually is the makeup artist that did Callie Swim's first ever campaign shoot, and I just always knew that I wanted her to be the makeup artist for the shoot, because she is just incredible. She has so much experience, and I don't know what sort of magic she works, but every single face she touches literally looks incredible. And if you go to her Instagram page, she has videos like obviously promoting her new bronzer, and she's literally just using bronzer on people's faces, and like it just looks incredible. So I just go down my nose. Honestly, my nose is like probably one of my biggest downfalls because I do have a kink in my nose, and that's from being dropped when I was little, when I was a baby. No, I wasn't a baby. I was like, I don't know how old I was. I think I was like 4 or something. I need to show you guys the photos of that one day because it's actually like, if you saw them, you'd be shocked. Apparently my dad dropped me. My mum like got home from work one day and was like, what has happened to my daughter's nose? And she literally cried because she was like told by she like took me to see a specialist or something, and they told her that it would be like that until I could get a nose job. I need to find this photo for you guys. Until I could get a nose job once my nose was fully developed, which is like when you're like 16 or something. So she like cried because she was like, she's gonna get bullied, like blah blah blah. Oh, I wonder if I'll even be able to find media files. And it really hurts my soul because my little brother Reese has the cutest nose, and that's how my nose used to look before I was dropped. Oh, where is it? So yeah, I just would have had the cutest bloody nose ever. I sent it to the girls a while ago because my mum sent me photos of it, and they were like shocked because they didn't like, I've always told them that that's what happened, but they didn't realize like how bad it was, and they're like, oh my god. Oh my god, I literally cannot find it for some reason, so I'll have to show you guys at some point because yeah, it was pretty wild. But moving on, I am gonna go in with my concealer. I just use the Tarte. I've tried others and I just love Tarte. So this is the Tarte Light Sand 20S or 200S, I guess. She's almost empty. I've gone through so many of these as well, and I just do under my eyes, up the sides, and then I also go down like right underneath where I did the bronzer as well. And then using a beauty blender, sorry my stuff's like everywhere, using a beauty blender, I just go down the side where the lines are first because I just like to blend that out before it gets too tacky. So just do that, and then I just find that it creates a nice sharp chiseled jaw, and then it does like phase out a little bit once you add your powders and stuff in as well. And then I do the other side, and then also, sorry, I almost forgot, on top of this as well, I use the Fenty Beauty, this is 3C1, no, 100C, and it doesn't actually like say what it is, but it's this concealer, and it's super bright, which I love. You guys probably already know. Oh, I did that. I need to like look in the mirror while I'm doing my makeup because otherwise I can't see. I love a really bright under eye, as I'm sure you guys would know. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so my nose is just a little bit of a sore spot for me because I'm also lazy. Like I've never learned how to contour my nose properly because I just can't be bothered, and I'm sure a lot of you are also the same. Whereas like Tasha, I mean she has an amazing nose, but she like just knows how to snatch a nose. I mean, I guess that maybe I would learn if I cared more about my nose, but like hers is so great, so I mean may as well make it shine even more, you know. Whereas like mine, she's just what she is, and I feel like it's like beyond fixing. So I just kind of, I feel like I kind of make do though. Like it's actually not that bad. You guys are probably like, honestly, shut the fuck up, ALLIE, like it's fine. But it's just one of those things where you notice it more on yourself than on others, for sure. So that's how I'm looking. Already just really nice and bright, and I love it. I love concealer so much. I feel like it's such an underrated step. I just love a really bright, fresh look. Then I just go in with Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I actually have a big one of this, but I just top this little one up because it just, they're quite big, and I feel like it just really helps my makeup bag situation not be too humongous. And I actually recently bought, you guys would have seen like the more yellow based one if you keep up with the vlogs, I thought I'd like it, but I just really didn't like it. I feel like I definitely prefer the translucent. So I just go under my eyes and then under my jaw as well. And then sometimes I don't really know much about like baking and stuff, but I just kind of like dab it in, and then same with my under eyes. And then like, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I don't like bake or anything. Like, I don't really leave it there aside from what you just saw. And then I do just tap up here too, because I feel like that spot can get quite oily. And then just with a big fluffy brush, this one's also Tennille J. This is all from all the brushes I have from her volume 2 like brush set, and I love them all. I haven't really transferred over to the eye ones just yet, aside from a few of them, just because I really like the brushes that I use for my like eyeshadow and stuff. I feel like that's something you sort of like need to work in a little bit, and I just haven't made the switch just yet, but I'm sure they're amazing. I'll just go over my nose as well, because that will diffuse some of the crazy lines that were there as well. And then down my neck. Then again, using another one of her brushes. This one's the 2.3 Sculpt Cheek and Nose. It has like this really cool one for doing your nose, but I haven't really used it that much yet, just because I still really love using the other brush that I'll show you in a second. But I love this for a really defined cheekbone, and like, look how perfect this brush is. Like, obviously, again, I'll diffuse it out a little bit, but this brush is just insane. I like that it's like, it just is really thick, so it actually has a lot of structure, whereas I feel like sometimes you'll get a brush that looks like this, but it doesn't actually like have the firmness to it. And I love how firm this one goes. I do also really love this bronzer as well. This is the MAC Give Me Sun, and I've used it just for years. I feel like it's just such a good universal bronzer. Like, it suits a lot of skin tones. You just can't go wrong. Like, I've never not used this bronzer, I swear. Actually, I did go through a phase of, what was that other one that was like really popular in like the little cardboard box, like the little square box, Hula something rather, I can't remember. And then sometimes, I honestly don't usually do this, but I've been doing it recently, and I probably shouldn't, because it's probably creating really bad lines, but I'm doing it today. So I'm just gonna blend that down the neck. Love. And then I also like to go in with the same bronzer just underneath my lips, because this is what gives your lips that illusion that they're bigger than they are. Is just darkening around the edges. I feel like you can like sort of already tell, and then when we go on with the rest, you'll really be able to tell. This little baby I'm obsessed with. This is the Rode little pocket blush, and I love this. I have 2 shades, as you guys saw from my London vlog. I have the Piggy, and then this one is Spicy Marg, which I love. Like, the name is so good, and I love this shade so much. I feel like a little bit goes a really long way, and it's just incredible. Like, you literally just need that much on either side. You can obviously build it up more if you want, but it's insane. Like, this color is so pretty. I wish I had had it for when I was on my holidays. And then this is just another Tennille J brush as well, and like, it's just stunning. This one is the 2.4 Cream and Powder. I'm such a blush girl, as you guys know. Like, I am just obsessed with it, and you definitely just want to start with less and then add more if you would like. I usually honestly go a little bit crazy with this, so I was just trying to keep it a bit more tame, but it's so pretty, like so pretty. I am obsessed with it. And like, can you tell how glowy my skin is looking, especially this side, because I feel like when you have a blemish, sometimes it doesn't show how glowy it is properly, but she is glowy. Like, it's glowy, but it's not. It's like glowy, but matte. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, what's the next step? Another step that I absolutely love, which is kind of funny because it's a little bit of a conflict of interest, but we have the Rare Beauty blush. This one, oh shoot, is in Chia. So pretty. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And again, using another Tennille shade brush. Like, I am sorry. That is so stunning. You really don't need that much either. It's gorgeous. Like, look how pretty that is. I'm obsessed with this blush. It's so pretty. I love it. This is actually quite funny because I actually have the champagne pop from Becca. Well, I was about to say Mecca. From Becca. I mean, you can buy it at Mecca. And when I walked past it the other week with Verity, mine is like so dirty and like dusty, crusty, like so broken. And when we walked past there the other day, this was in a, it was in like a different section, or it was in with like Smashbox stuff or something, which I didn't know that that was like, they were both a similar thing or made by the same people or whatever. Anyway, I was like, that highlighter is so pretty. So I bought it, and it's basically, it's called, it says C Pop. So does that mean champagne pop? I feel like it must do. But yeah, it's stunning, and it's just nice having a freshie because my other one was not going anywhere near my new makeup bag because it would absolutely destroy it. And this is the only place I put highlighter. It's just on the top of my nose and then the little tip of my nose. I've tried other methods, but I feel like this just complements my face the best. Moving on to brows, which are a little bit of a fear of mine because they're not the best, I'll admit it. I'm gonna try and do them on camera for you, but I'm not very good at it, so I just like brush them up. Luckily I did get them done like just the other week, so I love that for me. But I just use, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Brown Brow Wiz, and I'm just gonna fill them in and hopefully I don't stuff it up. I literally can't talk while doing my brows. I go through phases with my brows as well. Like sometimes I like it really sharp and defined, like currently. And then other times I just like them to be like bushier and more natural. But I don't know, I feel like I just love a snatched brow. I feel like it makes me feel skinnier because I don't know, it just like makes my face, like my angle's just so much better, so it makes me feel skinnier. I don't know if that's like a thing or not. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but yeah, it just makes me feel more snatched all around. And I actually didn't get my brows done like this before going to Europe, and whereas I did last year, I just got I don't even know what I got for my brows this year. I think maybe like a Lamy or something, and I don't know, I feel like I just didn't feel as snatched in the face. Like I felt like my face felt like chubbier almost. So yeah, I love how Sherelle does them like this though. She does such a good job. Oh, that brow actually, wow, that actually was really good. So I just like fill it in and then brush the product so it doesn't look as harsh, but I actually did a really great job of that, so that was a slay. And then if you do want to like fuse it out a little bit, diffuse it, sorry, then sometimes I'll just go in with a really light powder. I'll just go in with like this shade here in the powder just to like sort of soften it a little bit. I might actually do that so I can show you guys just in the front, like sort of like that. Probably better methods, but yeah. And then I do have this, which I love. Like I love this for holidays. If you want a Lamy look, this is the Rare Beauty, what's it called, flexible lifting gel, and it's incredible. If you want a Lamy look, love this product. But I just can't go past this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just hate rose gold things. I know that's really stupid, but I just hate that. So this is the clear brow gel. That's why I wanted to like get on board with something new, but this stuff just works really well. It's sort of like light in the brows, but it doesn't like move the rest of your makeup, which I really like. Okay, moving on to the eyes. This hasn't changed. Like if you've seen my videos doing my makeup in the past like 3 years, I've probably been doing the exact same thing. This is the Morphe little palette. It's super cheap, just from Mecca, neutral territory. And then I just go in with this lighter color here all over my lid, And then in my creases, I just do this little one. And then if I'm feeling a little bit more fun and I want to do something darker, I'll just go in with this one here and this one here with another brush and just really deepen it like that. And then also you've already seen me do a wing, I think I filmed that last week, so you guys have seen that. I'm not doing a wing today, but if I want to do a wing, then I'll add that on top. In the past as well, I have like added a bit of like a shimmer on my lid as well, and you can literally just use like a highlighter for that, to be honest. There's really no rules for my eyes, so I just go the whole way over, and then I do just drag it down a little bit along the sides just to really accentuate the like lines that we've created in my nose there. Like you can kind of tell there, like the shadows that we've created with the contour. And then yes, these brushes, no idea where I got them from. This one, what's that brand name? Honestly, I can't remember anything, guys. I've got the memory of a goldfish, the brain of a goldfish too, apparently. And then this other one, I literally have no idea either. So this color next, and then I just do the outer corners. I just apply the product to either side first. I don't know why, it doesn't make a difference. And then I'll just drag it out and up a little bit, just up the sides, just to elongate my eyes slightly. I do also love a look of no like just the brighter color and then none of this. Like I do really love that look as well. I feel like it definitely gives very like clean girl, like super chic, especially with a sleek bun situation. By the way, the gloss I have on right now is this one. I'm actually going to go in with my lips and finish on this as well, but even this just looks so beautiful and fresh in my opinion. So yeah, I just love this base. Like this base is so pretty. You guys, I know you can't get road in Australia, but you actually can. So obviously I got it shipped to my grandparents' house, but if you really want it, like I'm really hoping they just come to Australia soon, but if you like are desperate, you can pay through a third party, which is something I've done in the past before because I wanted stuff for New York a few years ago. From Zara, and obviously like our Zara, it's gone better, but it sucks. So I'd ordered stuff to, you like ship it to, it's called like, I can't remember, just type in like third party shipping couriers, and you get it sent to the business, and then you pay them to ship it to you. And it's obviously like expensive because you're paying like double the shipping, which is annoying. But if you're desperate, then that's something I would definitely recommend doing. And that's the eyes done, so really subtle, nothing too crazy. If I wanted to do darker, I would obviously do that, and if I was going to do a wing, I would do it in this step as well. Also, if you guys have any good lash color recommendations, please let me know, because I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like it doesn't really work, to be honest. Moving on, this mascara I actually really love. It's the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara, and it actually, I'll show you guys, gives you a little tiny extra lash because it's got the little fibers in it that give you extra lash. Like stunning. Sorry, thank you so much. I also did get a lash lift and tint at the same time I got my brows done the other week, so they're looking quite good still, thankfully. Guess it was good timing for filming this video. Honestly, do I even need to do individual extensions today? I feel like I might not have to. That looks really nice. I think I might not. And I did show you guys how I applied them last week, did I? I think I did. I can't remember. I swear I've shown you before though. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did, but I've shown you before. So, and if not, there's a TikTok demo on my TikTok, so go and watch that. For lips, I'm just going to use this to remove what's here currently. For my lips, I have a little bit of a rotation that I go through. If I'm doing lipstick, it's these three babies. Always this, unless I'm not doing makeup. Always these, and these are my little prides and joys. I've been using them for years, ever since the Huda Beauty Crush lipstick went out got discontinued. that was probably one of my worst nightmares. But anyways, so we're just going to, for the lips, I like to overline literally just the top, and then I bring it down following my actual lip line. So overline just this top bit, down, and then around as per usual, because I don't really love to, oh, I guess I overline the bottom a little bit. I like overline the bottom, but then I scoop it back up, I would say. And then for the top, see how I've overlined the top there, but then I'm just gonna bring it back down and under. And that's how they're looking. So if I was gonna do liquid lipstick, which I'm not going to today, another lipstick I do really love as well is this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. I feel like that's like a classic. Then I will go in with, this is the Morphe in Quick Crush. That's what actually drew me to it, because I saw the word crush and I was like, wait. Quick Crush, so it's pretty similar to the Huda Beauty one. And then this is the Fenty Gloss in Glass Slipper, and this is just an essential. But this I've been loving recently. You guys know I love Summer Fridays lip balms. They are by far my favorite. And this one is in, I think it's called Pink Sugar, or what's it called? Yeah, Pink Sugar. And it's so pretty. I'll show you guys. Like, I just think that that's so pretty. Like, just for every day, like, you just look pretty, you know? I love it. And this formula is just so good. I also love wearing it because it doesn't taste like anything, but it smells delicious. And it just feels good. It feels good, and I love it. So that is my makeup tutorial for you guys. I always love, like, it's so funny because when, like, the start to finish is just so different. And whenever I start, I'm like, oh, do I look like that? And then you go to the end, because you obviously do look like that, but then you get to the end and you're like, wow, it actually looks so pretty, and I love it. Makeup is so much fun. And oh, another step, I also showed you guys this the other day, if you saw last week's vlog, is this. This is a Makeup by Mario little palette, eyeshadow palette, and the colors are gorge. If you want to do any like beauty spots, I'm not gonna go crazy today. I'm just gonna go, this is like a beauty spot I already have, so I'm just gonna go there, just with this like lighter brown color. Just gonna go up here. This isn't like, these are just like little lifts in my skin, but they've been there forever, so they're basically a beauty spot at this point. I kind of go over the spots I already have, but then if I'm feeling a little bit fun, sometimes I'll do like a few extra. I tried freckles in last week's vlog, as you guys saw, which was pretty cute, but I just kind of go in the spots I already have. But that is the completed makeup tutorial. I hope you guys got a lot of help out of that. If you have any questions, please let me know as well. I'm hoping it looks okay, because sometimes when I film doing my makeup, I get to an actual mirror and I'm like, wait, I need to fix something. But I feel like it kind of looks okay. And these will like settle a little bit, but you can touch them a little bit just to get them down. I'm just heading to the shops because I'm gonna get an infill, which I'm really excited about. And I'm gonna get a photo of the bottle for you guys, because I had a lot of questions asking the last time I got it done exactly what shade it is. And it's Biab. You guys, if you don't get Biab already, like, what are you doing? Honestly, it's so beneficial to the health of your nails. My nails used to be in the worst health like 2 years ago, and then as soon as I switched to Biab, they've never been healthier. Like, even when I was in London, I think you guys would have seen, I think I showed you, my natural nails were so long and thick and healthy, which is just wild. So if you haven't made the switch already, make sure you do. And this is literally 3 weeks and they still look really good. So I'm just gonna go get them done because I have the time today, and I also want to bring you guys along obviously and show you as well. And then I also am gonna go to the shops and I'm gonna buy a few things. I have a little bit of a wish list happening. I want to film, basically I want to film, I need to put you guys down because my arms feels like it's gonna fall off. I want to film a bunch of fall inspired content because my For You page has been full of it on TikTok, and obviously we don't really have fall in Australia. We have like summer and winter, in my opinion. I feel like we just have the 2 seasons. So but I have FOMO over it, and I really want to still film some fall inspired content because I just love content creation, especially when it's like theme inspired, or I don't know, I feel like I haven't been feeling very inspired on TikTok recently, and this I'm sort of inspired over. And you guys know I love hosting as well, so I'd love to do something in the hosting department in like a few weeks as well. So I just want to sort of see what like homewares sort of stuff they have. And there's also been this girl on my For You page as well that makes these marches, and it's in like the biggest, it looks like a really big like glass, but it's actually a jar. I've like worked out where to get it from. You can get them on Amazon, but in a 4-pack, and I don't need 4. But I think Will and Barrow have just 1. Like you can just buy the 1. So I'm gonna go there and see if they have that. And yeah, I just want to like, I just love like the home stuff, as you guys know. I'm like obsessed, sickly obsessed. And then what else do I need? Hockers. I want Hockers. I feel like I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but new running shoes, because I've got my black ones, but I just want white ones, and I've wanted them for a really long time, but I just like never bothered to get them. I have a little bit of a list. I'm like trying to remember everything. Oh, I want to look for a Ninja blender as well, because I want to make fresh juices with the proper blender. But when I was looking online, there was so many different options, it was a little bit overwhelming. So I'm gonna go look in store and see, and then I think that's basically it. Oh, and also a mandolin, because is that how you say it? I want to do the cucumber salad. Obviously I'm a bit late to the trend, but yeah, we were very strict with our first 2 weeks of the cleanse, whereas we're going into the last week, so I feel like I can probably make it this weekend. I need to look at the ingredients, but I think it's fine, like especially the simple ones, like the more Asian sort of vibe ones, so that should be fine. So we'll see, hopefully it's not all sold out. But this is my outfit of the day. I'm just going for like I'm not tan at the moment, but I do kind of look tan. But yeah, I was gonna do a white tee, but then I've had this bodysuit for a while and I really love it. It's just from Base brand, just my jeans, belt, thongs, YSL bag, and sunglasses. I'm pissing. These are so funny. The girls' bathroom, they've got like baby names people have like written in. Oh my god, this always gets so dusty. I'm so sorry. But they're so funny. Hold on, I like rewinded.
Cash. And I think it's so cute. Like
Cash is really cute. I like the name Cash.
Balsamic. Sardine. My cousin is called Pickle.
Pickle is so funny.
Petal. That's beautiful. We were
just coming to Will and Barrow first. I love it here so much, and we're already off to a good start. They have lots of like full looking pieces. Like these are really cute. I just love it in here, honestly. I could spend so much money. Just like all of their hosting stuff is so pretty. Yay, I found the cup she uses. It's like one of these but without the lid. Hey, they have them. Love the Clifton 9s. Yes, perfect. There's so many options, it's actually really overwhelming. Like they all look the same. This is it. Maybe 16. Does it have a name? Yeah. Oh, just by a Okay, this is everything that I got. It looks like a lot, but it actually wasn't too bad. So obviously got the mandolin, chopsticks, and little jar for my cucumbers that I'm going to make tomorrow. I got this set, which is stunning. I'm going to host a little girls' night for fall, which should be really fun. And then I also got this for my matcha. I'm so excited for when I can have matcha again. You can actually buy these in a 4-pack on Amazon, but I obviously don't need 4, so I saw that they had only 1 on Will and Barrow's website, so obviously I had to head there. Also end up picking up this cap, which I have in the navy as well, and I love it, and I love the brown. It is a little bit dirty, it was the last one, but I feel like it'll first of all get dirty anyway because I'll wear it lots, and I'll just try and give it a clean beforehand anyway. And then I honestly, it was like sort of impossible trying to work out which blender to get because there was so many, but this one looked the best. It has like so many different options, like high speed, precision, crushing, and then it also does spiraling, which I thought was really cool. And you can do like dough and stuff in it, which I thought was really cool. Got some new hockers. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I've been wanting these forever. But the only thing that was putting me off is I was obviously training for my tri, and it was raining lots when we were training for the triathlon actually, so our shoes were getting saturated, and Alana actually has these and she kept having to wash hers, and I was so thankful that I didn't have to worry about that. But now it's been sunny again, and I love the white. It just looks so beautiful and crisp, and at least now I have like a pair that can sort of get like dirty, and then if I want to feel cute then I can put these on. And yeah, that's everything. So yeah, I'm gonna put all this away now and get changed for dinner. I don't remember if I actually told you guys what we're doing for dinner tonight, but we're going to Lars for dinner, which I'm really excited about. It's recently opened up next to the Oxley. All of the restaurants have started opening up, which is really cool. I don't know what else is gonna be there, but I think this is like the main one, and it's meant to be steak and seafood vibes, I think. So we're gonna have a nice little date night, and I actually just did have a look at the menu and it looks really good. So I'm excited, like lots of just really fresh options, which is perfect because obviously we are a little bit restricted at the moment with the options we can have, but it looks incredible and I can't wait to go back when they have. Obviously if it's good then I won't be able to go. I'll be really excited, sorry, to go back when I can have, like, I looked at the menu and they have like, even like their burger looks really good, and like their steak frites, and like I think there was like a ravioli maybe as well, like a pumpkin and sage or something like that, and it looked really good, and those are all like right up my alley, so definitely will be excited to go back. But yeah, in terms of like the stuff we can sort of have, it looks really good, so I'm excited. I'm just keeping it pretty casual tonight because I don't know what the vibes are there. Like I think it's sort of like daytime. It's kind of like a weird time. We're going at 5:30, but it's still kind of bright at the moment. So these jeans are just from Princess Polly, my discount code for the month. Oh, I don't know when this video is going live, so I'll leave my current code in the description for you guys. But I love them. I love that they're nice and high-waisted. This top is from Meshki. They kindly gifted it to me before my trip, but I didn't actually end up taking it away with me. I feel like it definitely gives like Parisian vibes. And then my heels are Tony, no sorry, they're not Tony Banco, Bellini. And then I'll just take my black YSL bag, I think. This belt, I think, is also from Princess Polly. It's either Princess Polly or White Fox. Earrings, oh wow, there's a smudge on the mirror. Earrings, I think, I can't remember where they're from. I think they might be Bellini as well. And that's the little outfit of the night. Just keeping it quite casual, winter vibes. And yeah, I don't know, is this like, should that sit up higher? It's so hard because like I feel like if you've got a big butt it just like comes down at the front and then it doesn't like look that flattering. It probably doesn't help that there's straps here, but I'm loving the high-waisted jeans, to be honest. We've just bought Twister on what streaming platform? Amazon Prime, because I was dying to watch this when all the TikToks and things were coming out about it, but when it came out we were overseas, so it would have been in a different language, so we didn't get to watch it, but it's finally available to watch on Amazon, so I've just bought it. Romy's always so cute and attentive watching movies.
Tyler always calls himself a tornado wrangler.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're up a little bit later. We slept in a little bit this morning. We're still trying to see a little bit of sunrise. We just did the biggest grocery shop. We went to the markets, the Hoda markets, which was honestly, it's a little bit torturous when you have to go there and not get a matcha or a little treat, but that's okay. We were in and out so quickly, which was really good. And then we went to Woolworths, and then Flannery's, and also the butcher. So I'm not going to explain absolutely everything, but we did get ingredients for a juice. So in the juice, I'm going to show you, actually I'll show you guys when we make it, because we're going to make it in a second. So we're going to make the juice with some of the ingredients, and then I'm going to make the same salad that I was having the past few days for lunches, I think, this week, because they're really yummy, at least for the first few days anyway, with the tomato and the cucumber and avocado and dill and goat cheese and steak. And then dinner, I actually got this to make for dinner tonight, which is just I'm gonna do like a bolognese with zucchini noodles, which should be really yummy. I'm really excited about that. I actually already have the ingredients for that, like the tomato, like passata and things like that. And then what else? Oh, I'm gonna do chicken noodle soup as well for some of the dinners this week. And I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, we've been loving this hot chocolate too. Jake's been loving that one. I've still been having my moon milk, but that one's really good as well. I might have that one this week because my moon milk's actually almost out. And then I saw these, which I can't have right now, but they look really nice and fluffy, and they were at Flannery's, so I'm going to freeze these and save them for a later date. Oh, and this, if you ever go to the Herder markets, you have to get this. It's delicious. It's green papaya, chili, and pineapple, and it's so good. It's delicious. It's so fresh. It's beautiful, and like avocado toast. Prepped all of the ingredients, so we're gonna do 3 lemons. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jake. 3 lemons, this amount of ginger, 3 apples, 3 celery stalks, this amount of
6 celery.
6 celery, sorry. This amount of coriander, and then we're also gonna add in some chlorophyll greens powder and cayenne pepper, but I'll tell you how much after, because that'll probably be a little bit of trial and error. Actually ended up being the perfect amount. So we added in, what do we do? One teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Yep.
2 tablespoons of greens powder.
Yep.
1/3 of a cup of chlorophyll. And was there anything else?
No, that was it.
Yeah, that was everything. We did end up adding in 1 extra lemon juice and 1 extra apple as well, just to sweeten it up a little bit. And then we just topped it up with heaps of filtered water as well. So
what did I call it yesterday? Greens what?
I can't remember.
It
was like a cool name for it.
Yeah, greens energy
I can't
drink?
remember.
Or was it like, is it green?
Green eyes.
Green flash.
Green. Oh yeah. Green.
No, it wasn't that. But it's basically just like the lemon and ginger make it so.
Yeah. What are the perks? It's gonna run us through the benefits of this drink.
Well, basically it's like a high alkaline based drink. Plus, there's components in there that help with a lot of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. Also, the other important thing is
celery makes you horny apparently as well.
No, it doesn't.
Didn't you say that?
Antioxidants, not aphrodisiac.
Oh, that's the oysters last night.
You're hilarious.
We were talking about, what's that word?
Aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac. No oysters.
It's a detoxification drink as well.
Yeah.
Which is really good. So.
And also celery is meant to help with your eye brightness, your whiteness. Like, you know, like the whiteness in your eyes.
Is it?
Yeah. If you've got like yellow eyes, I think it's meant to help with that as well. Lots of health benefits, guys. So we're now celery juice era, and then obviously everything else has heaps of benefits as well. So you can just do a quick
all
little,
of it is like,
there's too many to list. You can do a quick
like ginger
Google
in itself
research.
is freaking incredible.
Yeah.
Celery contains so much.
We could be here all day. And lemon's great to add to your liquids for actual hydration as well.
Hydration, vitamin C. Lots of stuff.
Lots of things, guys. Anyway, we're going to clean up this mess. We're going to have one of these. Actually, I'm going to save mine for later. We're going to go down to the beach. Our friends are coming over, so we're going to clean up, go down to the beach for a little bit, and then come back up, and I'm going to make that cucumber salad, actually. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just made the cucumber salad. It's actually really yummy, by the way, but during the process, they are not lying when they said be so careful with your fingers. I literally sliced off like a whole section of my thumb. It's so nasty. And I literally almost passed out. Luckily, Jake came back upstairs just as I'd done it and was having a bit of a mental breakdown. So I can't even grab them because of this stupid thumb situation. I'm gonna have to eat, and I'm gonna have to be so Australian and eat that with a fork. But yeah, be so careful. Oh my goodness. It's even like it's coming through again. Sorry, blood warning, but it's literally coming through again. It's like bleeding so much. So there's 3 band-aids on here, but I'm gonna have to do another one. Actually, can't believe that I just did that. Like, there was so many warnings on TikTok being like, make sure you're careful, and I was just thinking like, obviously you need to be careful, like it's so sharp, but it's actually like so fast and so sharp. Like, it just happens so quickly. Luckily, I was in a little bit of shock at first and like couldn't feel it, but honestly, my blood tolerance is so bad now ever since my like fingernail came out last year. Was it last year? Yeah, if you guys remember that. It was literally, I swear it was like August last year as well, which is crazy. So yeah, let this be your lesson. If you're trying it, be so careful, because I feel like this is going to take so long to heal. It's like literally like this whole section on my thumb, and it hasn't stopped bleeding. It's like bleeding like so much right now even as well, and I have 5 band-aids on there currently. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long, because it's not like a deep cut. It's like across like the surface. Makes me sick thinking about it. I'm so sorry if you guys can't handle like bodily issues either, but yeah, hopefully it heals sort of quickly, because there's so much content I wanted to film next week, like for TikTok, with like my fingers in it, like my hands, like cooking stuff. Oh my gosh. I just made myself spaghetti bolognese. So this is just with the zucchini noodles, and this is with beef mince, organic tomato paste, passata, and some cherry tomatoes, and salt, pepper, chili flakes, and then I just have a little sparkling water here as well. But I'm going to start off this video now. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.